near diarrhea full of shit. Just play along with myself and I, and no one else. You know, I'm so legit. Just past a cafe shop, you know, it was one of those sheds, you know, that they turned into, like a tough shed, you know, that they turn into cafe shops. I always think those are kind of funny. I guess it's probably cheap to, you know, keep open, you know, your overhead, the cost to heat and cool it, you know, and, you know, as far as employees go, I guess you got to have enough to, you know, rotate them through and whatnot, make your schedule. And it depends on the quality and the ingredients and products that you buy, you know, in bulk, for commercial use or whatever. And mark it up to make a profit. But I always find those things kind of funny. It's always some chicky chick, you know, some young gal, you know, she's a boss bitch, you know, doing her thing. But I always
5
figure
miles, turn right to...
you could do them one better, you know what I mean? You could get you like an outhouse, you know, a porta potty, and call it, you know, instead of like Johnny on the spot, call it like Johnny Coffee Shot, you know, or something like that. Obviously, logistically, that wouldn't work. There's not enough room in there, you know, for all the little bottles, you know, that they have, you know, the flavorings, and you need you know, at least a mini fridge. You know, you can have the stuff stocked somewhere else, but you need to have like a mini fridge of stuff that's cold. Probably more, you know, because a lot of times they'll add like seltzer water and shit, you know, to like Italian sodas and whatnot. Because every now and then I'll stop by those cafe shops. I like Ziggy's, and I like to get their blenders. Right now they got this, it's called the S'more blender. It's Muchos Goodios, and it's a temporary thing. I'll have to ask them, how come that stuff's temporary? Why don't they just keep it on the menu, you know what I mean? What are they doing? I may or may not know the answer. They can pretty much make anything into a blender. Some things they can't, but, you know, if you want to get like their signature series, as it's called, which is normally like a hot beverage, you know, you can have them turn it into a blender, you know. And I like it because it's almost like ice cream, you know. I don't know what they're using, but I'll have to watch them make it one of these days. But, I don't know. Oh, so sometimes I get I'll get a lime Italian soda, and I'll have them add a little half and half creamer, you know. They can do shit like that, you know what I mean? They can make you a totally custom drink, or add stuff, or keep stuff out of a drink that, you know, they follow a template on. But anyway, Johnny on the spot. Sometimes I'll go to the Human Bean. Haven't been there in a while, but they have what's called the chocolate toddy truffle. And it's just fun to say, you know. You roll up, you know. I'll roll up in my El Camino one of these days. You know, shut it off. But before I shut it off, I'll give it a quick rev. Now I have to do my impression. Okay, so here it goes. We're rolling up. Hey, you sexy muscle car fucking hot rod dude. Oh, what can I get you, baby? And I'll be like, I'll take the thing, how do you say it? The chocolate truffle thing? Chocolate toddy truffle? Yeah, I'll take that. Because it's so embarrassing to say, you know? At least when you're insecure to me, like me. Not really. There used to be a thing at the International House of Pancakes, IHOP, as it's called now. It was called the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Breakfast. And the commercials were like a dude with a bag over his head. I'll take the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Breakfast. Damn. But, yeah. And then fire it up. Drive up there, you know, so ding, it's already got fuel in the system, but you know, you gotta do your thing. Ding. It fires up right away. There's no, it's just because it's, you know, got fuel in the system there. So put it in gear. Get it up there. Shut it off while it's in gear, you know. But again, give a couple revs to show how secure you are. That's so fucking annoying, asshole. In fact, give it a few, just while looking straight ahead with both your hands on the steering wheel. And mind you, it's a big old honking, you know, engine, right? So the El Camino, it moves every time you hit the gas. So they're looking out there, you know, and you're just like, and it's rocking back and forth, and then you shut anyway, and then do a burnout, you know, a power brake burnout right there in the. They charge you for that shit. They get you for destruction of property. Public nuisance, harassment, reckless driving, public endangerment. You know, they'd get you for fucking everything. It'd be funny though, just start it up again. Put it in gear, and then just, you know, foot on the brake, foot on the gas. And, you know, get it going. It's smoke, you know, they can't even see anymore. And then let off at the same time, right? You don't want to peel ass out of there, but, you know, just, then, you know, do your thing. The people behind you are like, just got to get me an El Camino first. They got two of them at that junkyard. There was one in a parking lot the other day. I walked up, it was two kids actually, and I'm you know, would you be interested in selling that? No. I said, okay, well, had to ask, you know. But anyway, I told my dad, I said, you know, keep your eye out for one, would you? Just so every now and then, you know, he'll get somebody, you know, and yeah. So, one more time for the cheap seats. We'll leave it at that. Now, I will leave you. I have a special treat with my impression of what my future El Camino is going to sound like. It's going to have a stick shift, you know, kind of sticking up there and stuff. It's going to be fucking cool and shit. So I'll be at the stoplight, right? Like I said, you and me, boo, with the car seat in the middle. It'll be adorable because the baby, especially the first time, like I said, in our fictional scenario, and by then I should have it, you know, because we got some time, you know, you're young yet, you know, maybe you want to do the newlywed thing, maybe you don't, you know, maybe the idea of being a mama bear is appealing to you, you know, and you're like, let's just do it now, you know. But totally okay with being a mama bear in my mid-20s and not my upper 20s. Alright. But I should have it done by then. So the first time the baby, you know, our baby girl in our fictional scenario, I mean our future scenario, you know, she'll be looking around how babies do, like, what's going on, you know? And I'll drive, you know, I won't be hot dogging or breaking loose and none of that in there. And it'll have a roll cage, you know, and all that good stuff. So we'll be at the stoplight, you know, windows down, no air conditioning, you know. People will be looking at us like, oh my God, and they'll see the top of the baby seat, maybe the baby in there, like, oh, well, there's a family who's doing it right. You know, oh yeah. So it's gonna be great. Me and you, boo. How many kids you want? 2, 3, 4. Like I said, you're young yet. We got time, baby girl. We got time. But like I said, maybe you want to, hit it hard out the gate. Maybe you want a big happy family. So I'm gonna leave it up to you. Like I said, you got the hard part. Now, see, if I were funny, I'd be able to go somewhere with that. Anyway.